All right, welcome everyone. I'm just going to share my screen with you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for coming to this webinar. It means so much to me that you're here. My name's Kathryn. I am a Star Diamond Beachbody coach. I'm the founder of the Freedom Collective. I've gotten to know a lot of different coaches over my time coaching, and something that I'm so impressed by is that everybody has a different reason why they love coaching so much. And right off the bat, I just want to say that that is what I love about this business. It's all about you. It's all about your style. It's about your life. It's what you have to bring to the table. So as I share about my experience and my story, I want you to be thinking about your life and your story. Maybe there's something you can relate to, and I really want you to be thinking about that. I want you to be thinking about, what in Kathryn's story relates to my life, and what are the areas where I want to see growth and change in my life. I know so many people are stressed financially. I know that they're bummed about their health. I know that they're bummed about their fitness level. They're not excited about what they see when they look in the mirror, whether that's, a physical or an emotional or mental thing. And I have to tell you that that is where I was when I started this. So I want to tell you a little bit about my story. When I was 15 years old, I got really, really sick. I almost died. My doctor misdiagnosed me several times, but the medicine that he gave me caused more problems. So all of that took a really hard toll on my body. And although I'm very thankful to be alive, I've struggled with a lot of health issues since that time, specifically in my stomach and my organs and my digestive system. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a frog in my throat, so please excuse me if I'm clearing my throat. But it's not just, my health issues are not just like, oh, I get tired sometimes, or oh, it's a little bit of an annoyance. Like it's big stuff, and it's frustrating, and it's really hard, and it has to do with my organs. So it's been a struggle in my life. And then in 2014, my husband and I we went through some hard times. I got married in 2010. I was 20 years old when I got married. I had a lot of ideas about how my life would go. And as a very young person, as a 20-year-old girl, I got married. I moved across the country. All of a sudden, I was like the assistant pastor's wife, and I didn't realize what I was signing up for. I didn't realize what a large role my husband had in the church that we would attend when we got married. And I was, just to put it simply, disappointed and disillusioned with my life and how my life was turning out. I didn't expect life to be so busy. I didn't expect it to be so crazy. I didn't expect it to be so hard. I expected to get married and have like this beautiful experience, and instead I got married and walked into this hard situation. And it was a blessing. Ministry is a blessing, but it was hard for a 20-year-old. So all of that caused a lot of stress, and because my organs were already damaged and struggling, that caused a lot of flare-ups. The anxiety caused my body to just get worse, basically. So one of the conditions that I've developed because of all of this is gastroesophageal reflux disease. My esophagus doesn't close. And since I had high anxiety, my stomach would fill up with acid, because that's for some reason how my body responds to anxiety. My stomach would fill up with acid, and it would start to burn my esophagus and the top of my stomach. So it was very, very painful. There were weeks at a time where I couldn't eat solid food, so my weight fluctuated like crazy. It was really hard for me to stay healthy, and I quickly realized that I needed a meal replacement that was actually food. I was drinking a meal replacement shake. I won't say what it was, but I was drinking something, and I started looking at the ingredient list, and I was like, what am I putting in my body? What am I doing to myself? So I I started looking for something that was whole food based, that was, no artificial ingredients, no sucralose, no artificial sweeteners, none of that crap. And I found Shakeology, and I saw how much it costed, and I said, nope, that's not happening. So I was really afraid of the price tag, and I didn't go for it for a whole year. So that money wasn't worth it to me to feel better, which is crazy in my opinion. Absolutely crazy, but I digress. So a year later, I saw my friend Nicolette on social media sharing about her journey with PIO and Shakeology. She had just had a baby, and I started getting interested in it again because I was going to the gym like 5 or 6 times a week for 2 hours or 3 hours at a time. And I was counting calories obsessively, and I was still overweight, and I was still fluffy. Like I just had a layer of fluff, and it was so frustrating because I was working so hard and it wasn't working. But I saw Nicolette, and she's doing 30-minute workouts in her living room and drinking Shakeology, and she had just had a baby and looked amazing. So eventually I, decided enough was enough. I reached out to Nicolette. I wasn't getting results at the gym, so I went for it. I never intended, though, to dive into the business. I planned on trying Shakeology for a month. I intended, I had already decided in my mind that it was going to be too expensive, that I was not going to want it, that I was going to just quit and not be able to afford it. But I was one of those people who never finished programs. So when I started plugging into the community and getting support, and when I was 3/4 of the way done with the program and I still hadn't quit, I realized that I was in this for the long haul. So as I plugged into the community, I experienced so much support and so much positivity. The coach groups I was in, which I signed up as a discount coach when I first signed up. So the coach groups that I was in they were just so positive and so encouraging. The challenge group was this incredible community and experience. And as I plugged more into these communities, I started thinking maybe I can help someone too. I knew that I loved clean eating. I knew that I was passionate about my health. I knew that I was getting the results that I had never gotten before. And I've always been an active person. I've always loved hiking, and I've trained for Tough Mudders, and I've weightlifted, and I've done everything. And I knew that I loved it, but I just never saw maintained results. And so when I started getting those maintained results with PIO and just doing 30, and the shorter workouts in PIO are 20 minutes, 20-minute workouts. When I was doing 20 to 30 to 40-minute workouts at home in my living room on my yoga mat, not having to leave the house, not having to put on shoes even, and I started getting those maintained results, I felt like, okay, this works. I don't have to be stuck anymore. And again, it's 20 to 40 minutes. The challenge group was just a no-brainer. It consisted of a clean eating and a mindset boot camp. And I had been kind of clean eating for a long time, but it was the kind of clean eating where I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to eat salad most of the time, and I'm going to count the calories and make sure I'm under calories, and then I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to burn some more calories so that I can have ice cream tonight. I was that kind of a clean eater. And the challenge group showed me that I needed to be consistent. And then when it came to the mindset part of the challenge group, it was a huge eye-opener. I felt like there was a mental shift. I was letting go of hurts. I was letting go of negativity in my life. And I realized that I was the one keeping myself from enjoying my life. Yes, it was hard to get married at 20 and then jump into this huge role with tons of responsibility and people coming to me for help and advice. It was a lot of pressure. And yes, it had been a hard few years. And yes, I was struggling with my health. But all of those things started to kind of drift away, and I started to remember my confidence and remember who I was and remember who I was before. And I remember telling my husband one night, we were on a date, and I told him, I feel like I haven't been myself for a long time, and I feel like I'm remembering who I am today. And that was such a huge deal to me, remembering who I was, remembering that that I could be happy. And so, when I realized all of those things, that's when I said, okay, I need to jump into this business and help others experience the same transformation I was experiencing. I didn't want to make a bunch of money. I wasn't trying to scam anyone or trick them into something that wouldn't be good for them. I wanted to help them the way I had been helped. And so people quickly started following me on social media. They asked me what I was doing, so I plugged into the challenge group, and now most of them are still with me 2 years later. So they trusted me enough, and they still trust me enough to know that if it works for me, it could work for them. And I truly am transparent with my journey. I am not going to lie and say that something works if it doesn't work. So the heart of this for me is helping other people experience the freedom that I did, freedom from, an unhealthy lifestyle, freedom from so many different things. And I got started because I wanted to help others. And it also helped me remain accountable to my own fitness because I knew other people were watching me. So as a coach, I can't ask my challengers to keep up with their fitness if I'm not. And the same with food. So in the last year and a half, 2 years, my life's made a complete 180, and I'm so super thankful. So that's my story with Beachbody, and I know it's kind of long and detailed, but I feel like it's so important to realize where I came from. And I didn't even share half of it, but I was in a horribly dark and depressed place, ready to leave my husband. I had lost a baby. I was overweight. I was struggling. I was, hiding from my friends. I was pushing my friends away. And since starting this new lifestyle, everything has changed, everything. And so I feel like it's important to know where I came from to truly connect with who I am. So enough about me. Let's talk about Beachbody. So the history of Beachbody starts in 1998. It was founded in 1998 by John Congdon and Carl Deichler, and they started as an infomercial company, but soon after that, they realized that fitness was totally their thing. So they ended up partnering with Tony Horton. He is the creator of P90X. I'm sure you've heard of P90X. And they had great success selling Tony Horton's fitness programs, but they didn't have testimonials. So what they did was they started this online forum, and they encouraged people who purchased the program to go onto the online forum and ask questions and help each other out and support each other. So eventually the people who had finished P90X and graduated would come back to the forum, and they started helping the newbies who were starting out with P90X. And they would talk about their journey. They would support each other. They would give each other tips and tricks on how to succeed and how to get better results. And the graduates ended up coaching the newbies. And Carl and John and Tony found that the people who participated in the forum were getting better results because of this. People would send in their before and after pictures, and the people who participated in the forum, it was a night and day difference. So they realized that they needed testimonials. They needed actual transformations from real people, and that's something that the forum was getting them. And I mean, I'm sure you realize that when you're selling a fitness program or a weight loss product, you have to have proof that it'll actually do what it says it will. Like, that's why you see me posting my progress pictures, posting my, the way that this lifestyle is working out for me, because I want everyone to see that this process rocks, like it works. So anyways, John and Carl and Tony decided, what if we figured out a way to compensate the program graduates for coaching the newbies? And, the graduates were helping the people for free. So how many more people would they be able to help if they were getting paid for it, if it was their job? So they did a ton of research. They looked into the best way to do this, and they figured out that network marketing was the way to go. And this was a true risk for them, because we all know that network marketing has a very bad rap. There are a lot of companies who have done it very badly. Pyramid scheme is a phrase, a term that comes up when you're thinking about network marketing, because so many companies have done it so badly and unethically and truly have given it a bad name. And unfortunately, that's tarnished the way a lot of people look at network marketing. But Beachbody, Carl, John, and Tony, they did a lot of research and they realized that network marketing made the most sense because it wasn't about selling a bunch of products and then leaving people in the dust. It was about reaching out to people who can relate to their coach and helping them with their program. It was about people finishing programs and seeing results. And Carl Deichler is the CEO of the company. He is constantly announcing new ways that he's helping America get more active and more educated on health and wellness. He truly cares about ending obesity in America. And that was 8.5 years ago, maybe actually 9 years ago now. So since then, the network has just exploded. There are over 400,000 coaches in the network. We have incredible brand recognition, probably the best brand recognition ever. We have P90X, we have 21 Day Fix, we have Shakeology. People know what those things are and they know that they work. And Beachbody is a multi-billion-dollar company and is projected to continue growing. We have countless success stories, and it provides the proof that people truly can get a DVD, work out in their living room, and get results, awesome results that prove that the product is effective. This product works. So the business is not just about signing a bunch of coaches and selling a bunch of products. There's no benefit in doing that. No one's going to benefit from you buying a fitness program, spending $60 on it, and then returning it after 2 weeks because you never even opened it. This is about you buying your fitness program with a coach, which gets you a discount, buying your fitness program, and then your coach helping you to get results. And you're not going to send that product back because you used it and you enjoyed it and it worked. So this is about helping people see results as customer and offering the opportunity as, coaches to people who want to change something financially in their lives. So my only regret is that I didn't start sooner. I wish that I would have started the very first day that I saw my coach sharing about her journey on social media. So that is Beachbody. I want to share what a coach is. I think there's a lot of misconception about this. So a coach is basically a normal person ready to encourage other people. They want to succeed and they want a better life. This is somebody who's interested in being an example of healthy living. They're not perfect. We're absolutely not perfect, but we're an example. This is somebody who wants to help others and pay it forward. And these are some of the coaches on my team you can see on the slide. They're from all different backgrounds. They're full of college students, people who are new to fitness, like brand newbies, people who love fitness. There's a florist and an esthetician. There are mothers and grandmothers, single ladies and married ladies. And these are all people with integrity. These are people who care about others. They're committed to sharing and teaching this lifestyle to other people. Coaches drink Shakeology because it's incredible and nutrient dense and it tastes freaking awesome. Coaches commit to workout programs and finish them. Coaches commit to healthy living and clean eating, and then we share our journey. And this encourages other people to say, maybe I could learn. Maybe I could get healthy. Maybe I could do that. So that is what a coach is. A coach is not some elitist fitness snob. It is not, a group of personal trainers who have been doing fitness for 100 years and they're going to, yell at you because you're doing your squats wrong. Our team is just a bunch of normal women. We're prioritizing our families. We're living our lives and we're helping other people get healthy. We're not fitness models. No, none of us. We're not salesy. We're not cold callers. We're not just like sending all of the people on our on our friends list on Facebook. We're not all just sending them all the same message. Hey, join my challenge group. Hey, drink Shakeology. Hey, do this. No, it's not like that. If you're into that, you're probably not going to enjoy this business because we're about building relationships with people. We're not into cold calling and trying to sell a bunch of products. We're not hunting people down. We want to connect with people. We're not bored. We're not ignoring our families. We're doing this for our families. And we want to be an example to people. I know sometimes it can seem like, gosh, Kathryn posts a lot of selfies, but That's because I want to share what a difference has made in my life. I love my life. Like, I'm so happy with my life. And I know too many people who are miserable with their lives, and I want them to see that there's another way. They do not have to live like that. So that is what a coach is and a coach is not. And the cool thing about this business is that it's incredibly sustainable. People need fitness. And let's be honest, the food in America is awful. It sucks. It's embarrassing. Like, American cheese, the cheese that has America's name on it is not even cheese. Like, what? Hot Pockets and the Jimmy Dean sausage sandwich things, like, that's not food. If you look at the ingredient label on those, it is not food. And people tell me all the time that it's too expensive to eat clean and to eat healthy foods. But you know what? What's really expensive is doctor's visits. What's really expensive is cancer. What's really expensive is people having to be on heart medication because they are overweight and their heart can't handle it. Like, I have lived in other countries, and there's no question of, what's on this food. Like organic is not even a thing because their governments protect them from the food industry. They protect them from, putting garbage in their bodies. And our government does not do that. Our government protects the food industry, not the consumers, not the American people. And it's frustrating and it makes me angry because I have a baby boy and I want to be able to go and buy food and know that it's okay for him to eat and know that it doesn't have chemicals and nasty, crap in it. And I can't do that. I can't give my baby food without fearing what was sprayed on it or what was, added to it to preserve it, or, what was, put in it that's artificial, that's only preserving the color. Like, give me a break. I want to feed my family good food. I don't want to have to wonder what's in it. And the normal American diet comes out of a box. I mean, like, it's all about the convenient foods and the processed foods. Like, convenient foods are full of garbage. Even our meats and our dairy are slowly killing us. Low fat, low carb, sugar free, like, all of those things are normally packed with chemicals. They're packed with additives. They're packed with artificial sweeteners, hormones, and just crap. And our body doesn't know what to do with that. So its immediate response is to store it all away as fat. And that's why, you can be going to the gym 6 days a week, but if you're eating crap, you're not going to get results. So, and then, like, let's not even talk about the factory farms. Like the chickens in factory farms are so sick that their meat has to be soaked in ammonia after the fact, and then chicken flavor is added back in afterwards. Like Tyson chicken nuggets, that is what you're eating. That is what you're eating. That is not food. That is not healthy. That is not okay. So as coaches, this is sustainable because we're educating people on this stuff. Unfortunately, this is not going to go away until we, stand up and say something about it. And so as coaches, we educate people on this stuff. We help them get the garbage out and the real whole foods in. You don't have to eat 100% organic. You don't have to live off of lettuce and egg whites. You're not going to drink Shakeology for 3 meals a day. It's not hard. People need help. They don't know any better. And what if you're one of those people who, there's one of those people who's going to make a difference. One of those people who is going to go out there and teach all of these things. And you might not even know any of this. You might be one of those people who's like, well, I don't know any of this, so I can't be a coach. Simply not true. You just have to learn. And you have me. I will teach you. But you don't have to be a nutrition expert. You just have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to educate other people and to make a difference. And the thing about all of this is that the more we demand clean foods, the more they'll be supplied. And that matters. That's important. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. But is this sustainable? Absolutely. People need to be healthy. They need clean food. They need exercise, right? Those are all of the things that we're offering. And more than anything, they need help. They need help figuring out how to incorporate all of these things into their lives. It's not a fad. It's not a quick fix. Healthy living is never going to go out of style. Next, I want to talk about Shakeology because, speaking of nutrition, Shakeology is just outstanding. So Shakeology is not a protein shake. Shakeology is not a weight loss shake. Shakeology is a meal replacement. Although it does aid in weight loss and it does have protein in it, it is not a protein shake or a weight loss shake. It's a health shake. It's so full of superfoods and awesome ingredients. It helps your body run so efficiently that weight loss is inevitable. And if you don't need to lose weight, that's okay. You can drink it in excess. You can have 2 a day if you want to. Everyone should be getting the kind of nutrition that Shakeology offers daily, and it tastes awesome. So with so many of America's foods being tampered with and sprayed down with who knows what, it's really, really hard to get the kind of nutrients your body needs without taking a bunch of supplements. So, nobody has time and money to buy ashwagandha and to buy, the probiotics and to buy all of the superfoods and, the acai and the chia and the flax and everything that's in Shakeology. There's so much, like some of it I can't even pronounce, but all of the superfoods that are in Shakeology, like it would be so expensive to go out and buy all of those supplements. But Beachbody puts it all together into a nice bag and they ship it to our door every single month, and we don't even have to worry about it. There are 70 whole food ingredients in Shakeology, and they're all natural. There are no fillers, no dyes, no artificial sweeteners, no flavors, or no artificial flavors, excuse me. There are no preservatives or chemicals. There are no dyes. It's literally a whole food. It's considered a whole food. And this is really, really important, this next part. It's not packed with soy. And the problem with soy, most meal replacements are packed with it, by the way. Problem with soy is that soy is an estrogen mimicker. And soy just absolutely wreaks havoc on your endocrine system, which I believe is one of the main reasons America has so many awful health problems. It would be one thing if the soy that America eats in everything was like in its natural state, but 93% of the soy in America is GMO, 93%. So Shakeology does not have any soy in it. It's fortified with a multivitamin, prebiotics, and probiotics. The prebiotics feed the probiotics, which means that you don't have to take any of that stuff. You don't have to take a multivitamin. When your body is being fed, processed foods, it doesn't know what to do with that. It stores it as fat. It's, your body stores up all kinds of toxins and nasty chemicals. That's why your sweat smells bad, by the way, is because your body has toxins and nasty stuff in it. So, but when your body is consistently getting something as amazing as Shakeology, it starts to shed that fat. It starts to detox. It starts to clean up your digestive system so that you can actually absorb the nutrients in the food you eat. And fun fact, I don't wear deodorant like hardly ever. I put it on maybe once every 2 weeks because my sweat doesn't smell bad anymore. So, when you clean up your diet, you will see just crazy things that you never even expected to change. So, and one of the things that I really appreciate about Shakeology is that it's processed in such a gentle way that all of the nutrients in the food remain intact. So when you combine Shakeology with an awesome exercise program, this is what happens. And this is my favorite part of coaching. Best part, because I get to participate in this. I get to watch people transform their bodies and their minds. Like I always get emotional at this part because it's not just about losing weight. It's not about looking a certain way in your bikini. It's not about, it's not about vanity. I've watched women overcome depression through changing their mindset. I've watched them, give their bodies the nutrition and the activity that it needs and overcome depression. I've personally come out of anxiety and depression. I've watched people come off of medications. I've watched people lower their cholesterol and their triglycerides. I've watched them make a difference in the lives of their families. I have a friend whose husband was living a completely sedentary lifestyle, and through his wife joining our challenge groups and being active, he is now doing fitness programs, eating clean, getting all of the crap out of his diet. And that matters. That really, really matters. I have built quality friendships with people that I otherwise would have never even met. And I have a team of women I get to work with. We get to work alongside each other. We're not in this alone. And this is how we do it. We share. We use our individual style, our individual personality to share our journey with other people. And so many people message me every single week telling me how thankful they are that I share my journey, telling me that I'm encouraging to them and that I'm inspiring to them. And that feels amazing. Like, so many people have told me that watching my journey inspired them to start theirs. And even if they're doing a different program, like even if they message me and say, you inspired me to start CrossFit, it's still a victory, because this business is about education and advocacy for clean living. It's not about selling products. So that matters to me. It's just about sharing on your social media, and I get to make all these fun graphics, and it's honestly my favorite part. So I've heard a few concerns come up several times. I wanted to address some of those. First one is, I'm not in shape and I don't have a transformation. I just want to go back really quick to, let's see. It's all the way at the very beginning. I want to show you, oh no, it's back here, sorry. I want to show you that right there, bottom left. That's where I was when I started coaching. I was not in shape. I did not have a transformation either. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a transformation yet. The most powerful way to get people to join you on this journey is to do it alongside them, to say, hey, let's lose weight together. Like, do it with me, not after me. Link arms with them, do the hard work, and get it done together. And think about this, like if some hot, ripped fitness model came up to you on the beach and she's like, join my challenge group, you would run the opposite direction, because you're like, there ain't no way I can keep up with that girl. But if a normal person invited you, like, you would do it. You would be so much more likely to do it. So think about that. Invite your friends and family now rather than waiting till later. The next one is, I know nothing about fitness. That's okay. The only thing I knew about fitness when I started was how to do it wrong. So Beachbody's laid everything out to you. A challenge pack comes with Shakeology. There's your nutrition. It comes with an awesome fitness program. It comes with a nutrition system, and it comes with Shakeology. So you don't have to worry about that. And then you have me. I've been studying this stuff for years. So I'm an open book. Any knowledge and experience I have, I'll pass on to you. The next one is, I don't have time. And all I have to say about that is, you can start your business in as little as an hour per day, and I will teach you how to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Efficient, so that you can get it done in an hour a day and not worry about it. So next one, I'm bad at sales and I don't know enough people. That is actually a good thing, because if you want to be salesy, you should find another team to join. I do not teach my people how to act like salespeople. We do not view our friends as potential customers. This is about sharing your journey and attracting people who want to make a change in their life. And if you don't know enough people, that's okay. I had just deleted my Facebook and deleted all of my friends when I started my fitness journey. So that's okay. You don't need to worry about that. And then the last one is, this is a pyramid scheme. And I want to talk a little extra about that, because that was one of my biggest things. I was like, I don't want to join a pyramid scheme. This is crazy. This is why network marketing has such a bad reputation. We all know that pyramid schemes are sketchy, but what a lot of people don't know is that pyramid schemes are actually illegal. So it's a totally unsustainable business model, and the only way to be compensated is by recruiting other people into the scheme. So with Beachbody, we make our money from helping people. We make our money from, from challenge groups and from training our team. We do not make our money just by like telling people, hey, join this scheme. Like, that's not how we make our money. With a pyramid scheme, there are also no products or services being offered. We offer awesome products, and there's a large enrollment fee, and the person at the top makes a cut of everybody else's money. And with Beachbody, the person at the top makes nothing off of their downline. We get bonuses based upon how our team is performing, but that comes from Beachbody and not from our downline. I make 0% money off of my coaches. So Beachbody is actually a known and trusted company. It's a great company. I have friends who are have master's degrees in business, and they think, I've had them do the research too, and they gave Beachbody the thumbs up. It actually has an A+ rating in the Better Business Bureau. And this means that not only does Beachbody do things well, but, it does not only do things legally, but really, really freaking well. So each coach earns what they deserve. Your income is based upon how many people you help. Each coach receives the same commission and the same bonuses, whether you join today or 10 years ago. And, members at any level can earn a high income based upon how hard they work. This is not based upon how many people you bring into the scheme. It's based upon your work. So, you could outrank me in 2 months if you signed up on my team. There's a low startup cost, and it's 100% refundable if you decide you hate it. And in short, no, it's not illegal. It's not a scheme. You earn what you deserve, and it's all based upon you. So the cost of coaching, I'm going to skip over this. It's just, discount coaches don't do anything. They just get the discount. Hobby coaches do a little bit and maybe make a couple $100s per month. And business builders are like me, building an empire and taking it very, very seriously, treating it like a business. The cost to coach is free if you've ever purchased a challenge pack. If not, it's $40 to sign up as a Beachbody coach. And then there is a monthly charge of $15.95, which takes care of all the behind the scenes stuff you don't want to deal with, like shipping and customer service and returns, all of that stuff. Website maintenance. And this is super nice because we don't have to have a stock of Shakeology in our living room. We don't have, my house is not covered with Beachbody. My house is my house, and Beachbody takes care of all of the shipping. All you have to do is generate a link for them to purchase from you. You save 25% on all your Shakeology and all your Beachbody purchases. So even with the business fee, you save money each month. So if you've bought a challenge pack and you drink Shakeology monthly, being a coach saves you $17 per month, and there's never any obligation to sell anything ever. So you could just sign up and get the discount if you wanted. Although I don't offer that to most people. But if you're watching this webinar, obviously you're interested in coaching. So, okay, so the compensation plan, we make 25% off of all of our sales. We make a 40% commission on all Team Beachbody Club memberships. And there are lots of bonuses. I'm not going to go over them because it'll just overwhelm you, but there are lots of bonuses, up to $40,000 a quarter for some people in the company. And that comes, the more substantial income comes from Team Cycle bonus. So let's just see here. Okay, we're good. Team Cycle bonus is based upon you training your team to do well. So if you are training your team, every time you reach certain goals in your business, Beachbody sends you a bonus. And that's basically their way of saying, hey, thanks for training other coaches to do a good job. So you get none of your coaches' income. We do not make any money off of our coaches. And once you become a Star Diamond coach, I'm a Star Diamond coach, there's an opportunity for an elite bonus, which is basically $500 in your pocket every single month just for being an elite team. And that is awesome. That's my goal for our team. So there are also quarterly bonuses depending on milestones in the business. So basically Star Diamonds get a bonus based upon the total earnings of the entire company that quarter. That can be up to $40,000 worth of bonuses every quarter, which is just crazy. This company is amazing. This company is so giving when it comes to their compensation plan. And on top of all of that, you can earn prizes for hitting certain goals. So you can earn all-inclusive trips. I've personally earned 2 all-inclusive trips, and I haven't been able to go on any of them because I was pregnant and now I have a baby and nobody to watch him. So, but you can earn free merchandise each month. They give you prizes when you hit certain goals. I've already earned my next trip. Hopefully I'll be able to go on that one. But Beachbody truly loves and rewards their coaches. The ones who take this business seriously and who put the effort in to train their teams, they will receive reward for doing those things. So it is totally worth it. So I want to tell you a little bit about my personal experience with the compensation plan. this is something I've been doing from home in my spare time and something I didn't always take seriously, but I've been able to contribute at least $400 every month. And I averaged all of my commissions from the day that I started, and I realized that I've made at least an average of $343 per week since the day I signed up. And the most I've ever made in a month is $2,200. So just to give you an idea, and I've only been doing this for a year and a half. So, and I know people who have gotten to where I'm at a lot quicker. I did not start out as a serious business builder, so that kind of took my averages down. But that's how the business works. And I love that Beachbody is so generous to their coaches. So how do you know that you'll be successful as a Beachbody coach? And I'll tell you, by joining this team, you're joining up with some of the top coaches in the whole business. I am a leader on the number 34 team in the entire company. That is over 400,000 coaches. We're number 34. And I am one of two top coaches on that team. So if that tells you anything about my work ethic and where my team is going in this business, I hope it tells you a lot. We're part of the Bombshell Dynasty, Dynasty United, and the Upgraded Alliance, which are incredible teams, and we have access to all of their trainings. My personal team is in the top 0.01% of the entire company, and we're just continuing to grow. And everything that I have found success with, I'm going to share with you. All of that will be passed down to you. I have several trainings that I offer. So you'll be successful right off the bat because I'm going to teach you how. I have a 21-day new coach training. I have a 7-day push to Emerald, which is the first rank, and then I have a Diamond training that I can plug you into if you so choose. So we have many resources that are available to us for free because of the team that we're on. And every week we have a team call to brainstorm ideas, to learn about the business, and to share. On top of all of that, you have one-on-one support from me. I have done my homework. I am a perfectionist. I'm a very, very hard worker, and I take this business seriously. I've done my part to learn the business, and I'm going to teach all of it to you. So you have one-on-one support from me. As long as you're meeting me halfway, I am going to help you. So my tools are your tools. I give freely of them. I'm not trying to keep all of the tools that I've had, like to keep my success to myself. I want you to be successful. I want to help you build a business if you want it. So, and the best part of this is that you'll be part of a community, and our team is truly special. So I'm going to match your efforts. As long as you're reaching your goals, I want to help you get there. There's no right or wrong way to be a successful coach. People are going to come to you because of who you are, what you have to offer as a person. So all of this to say that my organization is the Freedom Collective. I believe in freedom from depression. I believe in freedom from eating disorders. I believe in freedom from counting calories and binge eating and spending all of your life at the gym. I believe in freedom from those things. And more than that, I believe in freedom for my family. I have some really high goals when it comes to this business. I want to buy my parents a house. I want to pay for our house in cash so that we won't have a mortgage. I want to put a ton, like oodles of money into fighting human sex trafficking because it makes my skin crawl that tiny little children are being kidnapped from their families and sold into such a vile and disgusting thing. I want to be able to send my son to whatever college he wants to go to. Not that I don't want to teach him that he works hard for what he has, but I want to be able to provide that for him so that he can do what he wants to do with his life. I see so many people out there. They have the nicest cell phones. They have expensive cars. They have, expensive jewelry and clothing. Yet when you ask them if they want to do something for their health, the answer is, oh my gosh, I just can't afford that. It's too much. But I'm going to call your bluff right there because it's your freaking health. It is your body. You only get one body. Even if you sign up as a discount coach and 3 friends join you and like you help them to reach their goals, boom, your challenge pack is paid for, your Shakeology is paid for. There is truly no excuse. Beachbody created this whole system so that fitness would beget fitness, like so that I would get fit and then you would see me get fit and you would get fit and then your family would see you get fit and they'd get fit. This is all about fitness begetting fitness so that health will beget health. Beachbody wants you to get your friends on board so that it'll create a domino effect for more people to be healthy. It's not about selling a bunch of products. It's about fighting obesity in America. So you only get one body, you only get one life, you only get one chance to take care of yourself. And once that body starts deteriorating, there is no going back. You're stuck dealing with the damage that is done. So stop telling yourself all of the reasons why you can't do this. Stop it. And start asking yourself how you can make it happen. I know that there are financial, struggles in life. I know that, maybe you have, your last $10 in your bank account right now. But what if you could take that $10 and turn it into a career? What if you could take that $10 and turn it into 7 figures? What if you could take that $10 and change some lives? What if you could take that $10 and fight sex trafficking and buy your family a house and do amazing things? You can make those things happen. So stop selling yourself short. I want this team to make waves in this world. I want this team, the Freedom Collective, to be known in Beachbody as life changers. I want us to be more like a family than a team. I want to support one another. I want to reach goals together. I want to go to leadership conferences together. Last weekend, I was at a leadership conference, and it was an incredible opportunity and experience. I want to take my top coaches on fun retreats, and I want to pay for them. Like, I want to say, hey, guys, we're all going to Florida and I'm paying for it. I want this to be a community of inclusiveness and of growth. Those are the visions that I have for my team. So if this sounds like something that you want to get started with, if you feel like this could be a positive change in your life, I want you to contact me or the coach who invited you to this webinar and tell them what kind of coach you are. Whether you're a discount coach, that's fine. A hobby coach or a business builder, just tell them what you want to do. Your coach is going to assist you with sign up. They're going to help you choose a fitness program and your flavor of Shakeology, something that's going to get you awesome results. We're going to schedule a Getting Started Right call so that you can plug into the new coach training and start, just killing your business right off the bat. And this is all going to help you to start your journey with confidence because you have an entire community of people who are supporting you and who want to see you succeed. So thank you so much again for coming to this webinar. I am just so thankful to be part of your journey. And even if coaching is not the answer for you, if you feel like this is just not something that you want to do, that's fine. Join my challenge group. Let me help you with your fitness. Let me support you on your fitness journey. I promise you 100%, I guarantee you that if you jump into this challenge, if you take a leap of faith and you do the program to a T and you follow the nutrition program 80% of the way and you drink your Shakeology every day, you will get the results that you have never gotten before in your life. Like, I got biceps. I have never had biceps in my life, and I have biceps now. So if I'm not proof enough, then send me a message and I will get you some more proof. So thank you so much for coming. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I can't wait to help you get started on your journey. Okay? Thank you so much. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the event page on Facebook or send me an email. My email address is ktlcowan, COWAN, @gmail.com, or find me on Facebook. My name is Kathryn, Kathryn Cowan. Have a good night, and I will talk to you all soon.